wrong and whatever you feel the need to do. Yeah.
I have to tell you this, Eric. You'll be fascinated by this.
Oh, you tell away.
A Simpsons fan by the name of Rob Bear of Oregon was inspired by the episode about tobacco. Remembering the article in a textbook, Bear cultivated a tobacco plant in 2003 by grafting together tobacco and tomato plants.
Told you it'd been done.
Hang on. The plant produced fruit that looked like a normal tomato, but he suspected that it contained a lethal amount of nicotine and thus would be inedible. Testing later proved that the leaves of the plant contained some nicotine, though a sample from the fruit was unable to be examined by the same laboratory.
Why would you not then dry it out and smoke it just to see?
That's what I would have done.
It could have been the best cigarette you've ever had in your life. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, it would be pure heaven. I love cigarettes. I don't care what you do to the... I don't care. You make them $100 a pack. I will smoke them and love it.
The plant survived for 18 months.
And then what? Its parents weren't watching it and it drank their bleach under the sink?
I think that's exactly what happened. Either that or Cletus got a hold of it. We're not sure.
Well, that's
which.
very cool. That's very neat.
There you go. Random fucking information for you.
That is a random thing. I got two things I want to talk about real quick. And I've already lost one of them. One thing I want to say, our listenership, as I was saying at the top of the show, listenership is down dramatically. I don't blame you guys. I get it. You listen to podcasts when you're out doing stuff, not when you're at home watching stepsister porn and confusing your family. So they're down.
Fuck, are you going through my browser again?
However, a couple of stats I want to point out that Gord doesn't know, and I was going to send him a thing, but I'm too lazy. So our listeners are 82% male, 15% female, and 3% unspecified. Hi, guys. Thank you for listening.
Hey.
Now, across Canada, our shit doesn't change. We got Edmonton, we got Calgary, Kelowna, Vancouver. That's always the same. But here, does Ontario love Gord Strain? Let's see. Kitchener, Welland, Toronto, Milton, Georgetown, Mississauga, London, St. Catharines. Everyone in Ontario is loving Gord. That is very, very cool. Thank you guys for supporting your Gord. Go down and give him some knives to sharpen. That would be even better. Gord's Little Shop Sharpening. You can find it on Facebook. But that's crazy. There's not that number of towns anywhere. But the ones that I know that are around you, Mississauga, Georgetown. Where's that one you worked in? That was on here too. I'm sorry, Bolton was on here at one point. Your whole area is listening to you, and that is fantastic. Thank you guys. Thanks, Ontario. Thanks, Edmonton and Calgary. I don't know who's out there listening to us, but thank you. Manitoba, I don't know who that is. Quebec, I have no fucking clue who's listening to us in Quebec, but I'm going to say thank you very much. Before Gord starts, thank you to our Quebec listeners.
Fuck you, Quebec.
I knew it was coming. And then
I was trying to think of another way of saying it, but I couldn't.
Foutois, I believe it's French.
No.
Ireland, Sweden, Australia, Germany, Spain, France, UK, Netherlands, Israel, Croatia, Algeria. You guys are the shit. When the revolution comes, you are the ones I will let die quickly. Because you are fantastic. Thank you for listening. I thought that was really cool when I was looking at the stats and all your neighbors, Gord, they just fucking love you. That's very cool.
And we've just picked up 3 more listeners that I know of.
I love it.
So when we get the chance, Nolan, Craigie, buddy, how you doing, man? So shout out to you.
Gentlemen.
I know you're just asking where to listen to it. Carrie McAllister, my friend Carrie, apparently she's been listening because he's asking where to listen to, and I mentioned a bunch, and she's like, you can also listen to Spotify. That's where I listen to them. Carrie!
Let me real quick, if you guys are curious, I've got just off the top of my head, Anchor.fm, Spreaker.com, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audio Burst, Blueberry Breaker, CastBox, Castos, Deezer, Himalaya, iHeartRadio, Laughable, Launchpad, Listen Notes, Player.fm, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podyssey, Podbean, Radio Public, Red Circle, Sirius, Sonos, SoundCloud, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, Tumblr, TuneIn, Twitter, and YouTube. And of course...
Well done. It's all alphabetical and everything.
Yeah, cool, eh? Of course, we would much prefer it if you listened on www.ericandgord.live. You can hear every episode immediately after they air on ericandgord.live. And that's a good place to listen. You can find our biographies. You can send us notes. You can leave voice messages for us. You can do all kinds of fun, wacky shit. You can buy Eric and Gord stuff for your kids. I don't know if you saw the note on Facebook last night, but we are the only essential service.
That's right.
When it comes down to it, Eric and Gord, the only essential service you need. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to turn into a commercial. But thanks, listeners. Thanks for supporting Gord. Thanks for supporting the show. Always love new listeners. Something I got to talk to you guys about while you're listening to us. A new stat that I discovered that's a little bit frightening, and I know I have to help you guys with these things, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit. No, I can't find it. They say the average home now has 17 connected devices on average. You know, you got
holy shit.
You got 2 laptops, you got 4 cell phones, you got, you know, your fucking Roomba and your home security system and your smart TV, and your kid's got a talking doll, and you know, you got your drone with the camera on it. Anyway, these are all vulnerable devices, and you guys fall for it every time, and I got to warn you about it. There is 15,000 different devices known that are vulnerable to cyber attack. And the webcams on all of these little smart devices are very hackable, and you probably won't know what's happening.
No.
The webcam, while you're listening to me and Gord, someone could be watching you through your webcam. So you have all these devices. You don't know what's going on. How do you combat this? I'm here to help you. You put a little tape over your camera and you're fine. That's all it takes. It's done. Okay? A little black electrical tape, you're safe. So just do that. There's no reason to not do that. If you're not doing that, someone's watching you jerk off, and how weird is that?
I am fine with that. That's what if they want to see my cum face, that's up to them.
Or
I don't care.
Turn your computer off is the other solution. Once your computer's off, they can't hack and turn it on. That doesn't work.
But the movie shows that all the time now.
It does. It cannot happen. But the tape is that that's how you defeat a hacker. Like, that's where we're at, like, technology-wise. We have people that are smart enough to hack our fucking webcams on our laptops. But they can be defeated with a piece of tape. So, evolutionarily speaking, we're still pretty fucking sad.
That's so good.
But, yeah, so just think about that when you're listening to me and Gord. Please, all you new listeners, take care of yourselves, and just remember, I'm not ending the show, I'm just saying, take care of yourselves, and nothing on the internet is safe ever, is the rule. It's not private, it's not safe, it will get hacked. Fucking protect your ass. If someone can watch your camera, they will. Like, that's why movies like The Truman Show are so fucking scary, because if that were real, we would watch just like they think we would. We would watch people, like, I would sit there, oh my God. The things you guys would see if you're hacking my webcams, and I got 2 laptops and a phone pointing at me right now. You could be watching me from 3 angles, and it is not pretty. And that's not for the podcast.
I'm just thankful.
That's not for the podcast. I just have 3 cameras on me at all times, because you never know, right?
I'm just thankful that none of these things that you can smell through them.
Oh, that's coming. You know that's the next step. Guaranteed. Someone's working on like that's going to be the next step in VR, right? Because porn's already come to the fact you can hook your laptop up to a device that'll fucking jerk you off when you watch your VR porn. That's real. That exists. I don't know that. I didn't order one.
I didn't order 3 because I burned out the first 2.
That'll be the next step, is like filthy sex smelling laptops. that smell like filthy. Because porn is like the internet exists because of porn, and porn is the driving factor behind all the good innovations. Like, look at virtual reality. You got Super Mario and porn. That's the only two people that have gone down that road.
It's true.
And porn's doing better than video games.
And does everybody know why Blu-ray won over HD when it came to the DVDs? Porn.
Yeah.
That's why porn dictated that.
Porn? Well, no, it was what the fuck wouldn't support them? Was it Xbox? Didn't support Blu-ray? Or one of them didn't support Blu-ray?
No, Xbox didn't.
It was PlayStation.
One of them didn't support HD. It didn't support HD. It supported Blu-ray, not HD.
One of them wouldn't.
But the big feature was the fact that Blu-ray held more content and porn could add extra features.
Yeah,
and that was a bigger selling feature than the HD video. So
porn does good things in the world. I can't believe how much money porn makes. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know how it's a $1 billion industry. It's free. This is why oil is negative numbers. People don't understand money. Like, it's free. I'll pay $30 a month. Whatever.
Oh.
I got like 5 subscriptions right now. I'm not fucking saying nothing. But protect yourselves. Cover your camera.
That's right.
That's all I had to say. This is
I have one more
show.
piece of news.
It's very kind of.
No, we were all over the map, and I'm about to prove the fuck out of that.
I don't even have a map.
Well, if you did, it would not include this. An exoplanet was found in data collected by the now defunct Kepler Space Telescope. Think about how old that fucking thing is.
What? Sorry?
An exoplanet. It is a potentially habitable Earth-like planet that was found hidden in old satellite data. The planet is called Kepler 1649c. It is just 1.06 times larger than Earth, so it's almost the exact same size. It receives about 75% the amount of sunlight our own planet receives. It orbits a small red dwarf star, which is Kepler 1649, so closely that 1 year is just 19.5 Earth days.
Crazy.
It does.
You can have a birthday twice a month. That kicks ass.
Right? Fuck you, age so fast.
And there'd be fucking 20-year-old girls like, this is my birth year. And they celebrate all fucking year. They say, like, now it's like, it's my birthday week. Fuck you. It's not a week. You get a day. But if a year was only 19 days, then everybody would be, this is my birth year. Screw you. I'm not going to the bar 17 times. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No problem. It lies within the habitable zone, which is where which is the region around a star where liquid water could exist on the planet's surface. So that's really good. The planet is found orbiting a medium-sized M-class red dwarf, which is the most common star in the galaxy, and that gives added importance to the finding. Our own sun is a yellow dwarf, so you know.
Nice.
So there you go. So they actually have.
I believe the correct term is little person star.
I believe you're right, and I think red is being racist.
Yeah, no, it's you have to call it a non-color specific little person star. How fuck? I imagine there's someone who thinks that too. Like, you can't call it a dwarf planet. Fuck you.
This planet, it's about 300 light years from Earth.
That's it?
So it's not all that far.
That is
considering.
As far as light years are concerned, that's very far. In case you guys are stupid, light year is a long way away. But 300 light years, that's relatively close when you think of space.
Because usually you're talking 300 million light years away. This is not. This is only 300 light years away, so it's not all that far.
That's something we could achieve and get there one day. If Bezos would hurry his ass up,
and figure out how big a fucking asteroid is.
What is going